Zoppings Bruder Show, Weber Whoops up Promenade, Oberfriedigo, Lopping oder Wab, Bells on Hopkelbring, Making Spirit Spree, Wafuni Titzer, Loppins Ligi, Slavi, Sugatwi, oh, Swingle Zwi, Swingle Zwi, Swingle Barcelona, who that phone is
Kukla Troob, Kukla Troob, for Bromley Quid des Morgels. Kukla Troob, Kukla Troob, for Bromley Quid des Morgels.
See Bella, das die Leib, die Box of it, the spark of light.
Kukla Troob, Kukla Troob, for Bromley Quid, for Bromley Quid, for Bromley Quid des Morgels.
It was Christmas time once again. In the tiny town of Whoville, everyone was as happy and full of joy as can be. Well, all except for the Grinch, for he was angry and wallowing in misery. For 53 years, the Grinch has said nothing to the Whos at all. No one knows why. Maybe because his balls were 2 sizes too small. But if you ask me, I see no balls at all.
All those fucking Whos with their ding-dangles and fling-flangles,
Said the Grinch as he stood outside his lair, staring down on all the Whos, who were having too much fun to care.
and their bong-bongles and rung-rungles and ting-tingles and wrong-wungles. I hate the way they portray such a day. Always so loud, I hear them all the way up here. Why, if it were up to me, there would only be sounds of fear. Santa and reindeer and elf on the shelf. If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself.
The Grinch got an idea, a very naughty one in fact. Someone wrote an entire song about him. Call it a diss track.
I know what I must do, since I know I can do better. I'll go and change Xmas, right down to the last letter.
He cut out red fabric for a coat and a hat. Well, if he's trying to look like Santa, well, at least he's fat. With the help of his dog, he began to sew.
To all those Whos, I fucking ho ho ho.
You're a douchebag, Mr. Grinch. You're pulling quite a stunt. You're as rancid as Piers Morgan, that disease-infested cunt, Mr. Grinch. On second thought, you're not as bad as Piers Morgan.
Now, even though he looked like Santa, he was not yet in the clear. For you see, Santa always used magical flying reindeer. He looked all around, but yet there were none, so instead he used his adopted doggy's son. He tied to the dog's head a 9-point rack. The dog fell over due to not having much strength in his back. The Grinch took a saw and cut off the ends, so now at least the poor dog can stand. He rigged together a sleigh and piled on lots of bags, so when he gets to Whoville, he has a place to put all of the things he snags. He whistles for his dog, whose name is Max, who is already on his way out. He jumped up on the sacks. Grinch did not like this, as he grabbed the poor mutt, tied him to the rope in front, and he whipped him in the butt. They went up and they went down, they went all around, but they finally made it to the little Who town. He barely fit down the chimney's tight spaces, but he could move his body to fit into so many places.
I hate little socks.
He said as he took all the stockings. The Grinch used a magnet. I find that most shocking. Moving on, the Grinch slithered around like a snake, happy at all the loot that he gets to take. The gongozzles and goofers and checkerboard and foo-floofers, the dip-differs and pop-puffers and big boof-boofers. Max sat and watched as the Grinch bagged the loot and threw them all up the chimney. It seems he is quite strong to boot.
You're a dipshit, Mr. Grinch, and your heart's a pig's asshole. Your brain's full of used tampons, you've got smegma in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't fuck you with an 11 3/4-inch meat pole. You're an asshat, Mr. Grinch. You have lesions on your skin. You have all the warmth and compassion of a Republican, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd almost take the Republican.
House after house, bag after bag. Soon his sleigh was full, with only one more house worth of goods to snag. He bagged all the gifts and started to push the tree through, when an ornament fell off, rolling into the other room, waking Cindy Lou. She got up and came in with a yawn, in which she said,
"Why are you taking our tree? And where has all of our other stuff gone?"
This frightened the Grinch. He had no plan for if he were caught, but before accepting his fate, he came up with a thought.
I'm Santa Claus, the real Santa, you see. All your gifts were broken, and there is rotting wood in this tree. I'm taking them all to get fixed, and bringing them back good as new. Now run along back to bed.
"Okay,"
said little Cindy Lou. He finished his work and returned to his sleigh, of which was overfilled, and he went on his way. With a crack of a whip and a zap from poor Max, he made it to the top of the mountain without losing any of the bags or sacks. There was nowhere left to go. Max dangled from the sleigh. What is this? Does the Grinch feel bad that things went his way? For no reason at all, he got all concerned. He looked at the gifts he stole and said,
These need to be returned.
He took off back down the mountain to the little Who town, where the residents weren't even the slightest bit upset. They wore smiles instead of frowns. The Grinch finally understood what it meant to be kind. Oh, and what's this? His balls grew 3 sizes? Yes, the ones I couldn't find. The Grinch and the Who's are now very good friends, despite the fact that the Grinch never properly made amends. The movie is over now, it's time to go home. I'm going to go bang my wife now, I can't wait to get some dome. Yeah, for real. Fuck off, I'm busy now. What, you thought I'd keep on rhyming? I said go fuck yourself, the movie's over.
You're a scrotum, Mr. Grinch. You're a wussy, pussy bitch. You stuff kittens in your asshole, you drink sewage from the ditch, Mr. Grinch. The 3 words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote, Twit, twat, twat. You're a puss bag, Mr. Grinch. You think Santorum is a sauce? If douchebag's an occupation, then you, sir, are the boss, Mr. Grinch. Your soul is morally comparable to the self-absorbed Facebook status of some mindless attention whore making that horrible duck face, wearing obnoxious pink lip gloss. I confess now, Mr. Grinch, that I kind of like your style. The way that you just take things seems to really make me smile, Mr. Grinch. You're an abominably horrendous entity whose every deed is loathsome, but then, we all are once in a while.
Said the Grinch as he stood outside his lair, staring down on all the Who's were who. The Grinch got an idea, a very naughty one, in fact. He looked all around, but yet not.
They're always so loud, I hear them all the days. Always so loud, I hear them every day. No,